guys, welcome back to the Patreon. I kind of have a personal video today that's like anti-personal. It's kind of weird, like I'm getting personal, but it's about how I'm not going to get personal and want to talk about my personal life. So anyways, I've been watching a lot of YouTube on my phone because I have nothing else to do because I don't have Wi-Fi still. So basically I just get on my phone and I just watch a bunch of YouTube videos, and I've been really interested in the ways that certain YouTubers spill everything, and then there's other YouTubers that I watch religiously whose you know nothing about. It's so crazy being someone who does do internet and like you have to have a following on the internet to make money on the internet. You trying to toe the line of having people feel like they know you, but also them knowing nothing about you at all. At least that's what I'm trying to do. But then there's other people who really want people to know everything about them. They want to have this really personal connection with their subscribers. For example, I like to take a Raven Elise, for example. Raven Elise is one of the very few vloggers that I watch who literally vlogs every week of her life, but you know nothing about her life, and it's so genius, it's so perfect because her vlogs are very themed, like their subject, so you never know anything outside of this vlog. Like I don't know who Raven Elise is dating. I don't even know who the father of Raven Elise's child is. Like, I don't know anything about that because she only gives you exactly what she wants to see, yet she still manages to be a lifestyle YouTuber. And I find that very interesting how certain people can be lifestyle YouTubers and not show all of their life. I find it really like admirable and very like something to look up to. Like that's very interesting. So I wanted to talk about like me and why I will never tell people any of my business. So when I started my channel from the very beginning, I told people around me I wanted to start a YouTube channel, which by the way, my recommendation for you is not to tell anyone you're starting a YouTube channel, because if you tell people you are starting a YouTube channel, you are going to get so much outside noise that nobody asked for. Nobody asked for the peanut gallery to come in and tell you their opinions on what is going on. You did not ask. So I recommend not telling people you're starting a YouTube channel, because everybody and their mama will come in telling you, make videos like this, make videos like that. So when I came into the YouTube space, I always say this, the commentary genre on YouTube has grown big, and it's like so many commentaries, especially black women commentary people. When I started, there was just not that many people. It's so crazy. It was only 3.5 years ago, really, when I started making commentary videos, but it wasn't that many people on YouTube making commentary videos, especially not black women, not making the type of commentary videos that I like to make. Like I don't want to sit here and be boggled down in race theory all day in such an academic way. I want to talk about mess and bring in the theory of that, and I didn't see a lot of people doing that. So when I had this idea of I'm going to sit in front of a camera and I'm going to talk about the things that interest me, and if people want to watch, they want to watch. A lot of people would not have seen that vision. A lot of people, when I said I want to make a YouTube channel, this was at the time of like the beauty industry was hot, like lifestyle influencers were hot, so people thought I was going to just be sitting up here and vlogging, and I vlogged for a good minute, but the vlogs were in between like my own commentary and stuff anyways, and I realized very quickly I don't want nobody to know my life. I do not want anyone to know my life. Some people love it. Some people are just always going to be fame whores, and there is nothing wrong with that. Some people really love being everyone knowing who they are, lights, cameras, action, and they just want everyone to know everything about them. They live life like it's their own reality show, and that's really their gig, and that is great for those people, but that has never been me. I am a private person. I believe I am a private person to a fault. Like there are times where I should really tell people things about myself, and I choose not to tell people things about myself because I'm just like, I don't want people to do any of that. So I wrote some notes, and this is what I wanted to get to. No, first and foremost, because I don't want even you guys who like pay to see content from me to feel like, you know, oh, I don't know anything about Kenya. So YouTube is not my life. Patreon is not my life. As told Told by Kenya is not my life. There is a reason why at one point the name of my channel was just Kenya, and I dropped the Kenya because my channel has nothing to do with me. YouTube and everything on social media is such a small part of my life. I have a whole robust life that has nothing to do with As Told by Kenya. So much to the point I don't even bring up As Told by Kenya to anyone. I just simply do not. I don't tell people about As Told by Kenya. I don't, because it's not a part of my life. I feel like I've done a good job separating As Told by Kenya from Kenya, the real Kenya, and the person. YouTube is not a part of my life. So when things happen in my life, when things don't happen in my life, when I succeed, when I lose, it's never even a part of me to come to YouTube and tell those things, because YouTube is just a small little like, if I could make an entire Venn diagram and be like, so this is here, YouTube would just be a small speck. Like, YouTube, it's just like, I know people like to say social media is not just a regular job, but to me, I like to treat social media like a regular job. I work my hours, I clock out. Like, that is how, to me, in order to have a healthy relationship with social media, you have to handle it that way. Because if you don't know when to cut it on and cut it off, you are going to be miserable. If you don't separate your own life from social media life, that's how you get the bizarre things that people do on social media, because they have it all mixed up together. YouTube is their life, this, and it all comes together. And to me, YouTube has always been a facet of my life. The same way a lot of you guys go into a job, but you leave that job and you don't think about that job and you don't tell everybody at that job what's going on in your life. It's the exact same way. YouTube is just not my life. Some people, their work is their life, and that will never be me. YouTube is beyond a hobby right now, because I make too much money to be up here saying YouTube is a hobby. YouTube is a job. I hunt for my food. I get my food. That's how I'm able to move into this house, right? So it's more than just a hobby, but it is still just a job. So if you are someone who is getting into social media, I know TikTok has allowed a lot of people to get platforms, and that is amazing. I would recommend not turning social media into your life. Like, let that be a facet of yourself and then move on. The next thing is, I love being Kenya more than I love being As Told by Kenya. That is a conversation I had to have myself. Being Kenya, Kenya, the everyday Kenya, I love 10 times more than I love being As Told by Kenya. Like, the day-to-day person that I am, waking up, hanging out with people, hanging out with my family people who just treat me like Kenya, people who don't bring up my YouTube channel, people who don't bring up my social medias. I love being that 10 times more than I love sitting in front of a camera talking to like whoever's watching this video. Like, I love this. I can sit up and talk to you guys all day long. People don't understand. At any moment of any day, I have at least 5 video ideas in my head. Some of them don't come to fruition because I'm lazy or the plot falls apart. Who knows? But at any moment of any day, I have at least 5 videos in my head at a time, because I love doing this. I love doing this more than I think most people who do this enjoy doing. Like, I love doing this. I love coming up with ideas, thoughts, like opinions. I love doing it, and I love sharing those opinions. I love hearing what people have to say. A little bit less of having to hear what people have to say, but I love doing this. But I don't love it more than being Kenya. I don't love it more than sitting on my couch upstairs and playing Mario Party with my significant other. I don't love it more than going to the grocery store with my significant other. I don't love it more than planning 4th of July cookouts with my family. I don't love it more than daily FaceTimes with my nieces and nephews. I don't love it more than that. I love the daily FaceTimes with my nieces and nephews, going to visit my nieces and nephews, going to go visit my mom, go see my mom's new home, go see my dad, go talk to my dad's wife, going to see like my siblings, seeing my siblings win. Like, I love that life way more than I love the As Told by Kenya life. And it's great for me because As Told by Kenya allows me to pour more into that life. That is what it is. This has always been a means to make the Kenya life better, and it hasn't been the opposite. A lot of people use their life to make their social media life better. Like, let me do something in my regular life so this life is more interesting, and that'll never be me. As Told by Kenya will always just be a facet of my I love my regular life, and that's why I don't get wrapped up in the social media stuff and the social media games, because I like being Kenya 10 times more. Being Kenya is so much more fun to me than being As Told by Kenya. Being As Told by Kenya is great, it's fun, it gives me a lot, it's giving me opportunities I never thought I would have. But it ain't all that. It just ain't all that. The regular life Kenya, when Kenya was broke, I enjoy more than being As Told by Kenya. Kenya, when Kenya had money, I enjoy being more than being As Told by Kenya. I enjoy being Kenya 10 times more than I enjoy being As Told by Kenya. I enjoy the Kenya that is, I don't think I'm introverted, and I don't think I'm shy either. I used to be really, really shy. I used to be a really shy person. I'm not shy anymore. I don't think I was ever introverted. Somebody's outside my home. I don't think that I was ever introverted, but the loud and boisterous person, I'm still loud in real life. That's the thing. It's not like this is like some character. I am still just like this in real life. You can ask anyone. I still be talking, the stuff I talk about on here, I talk about in my regular life days before. That's why I'm able to sit up here and just run off the mouth, because everything I talk about with you guys, I've talked about to someone in my regular life like 2 days before this. Like, I'm still the same person. It's just I like this other person better than I like doing this game. This game is a lot. Playing this game is a lot. I ordered some groceries. I feel like those are my groceries, but the person just slid off, so we'll find out. Anyways, the next thing, y'all don't care about me. Another reason why I will never divulge all of my personal life or my ups and my downs all of the time, y'all don't care about me. Y'all don't care about me. I provide a service almost for you guys. Like, I make videos for you guys. Y'all subscribe to me because you guys liked my videos and you guys liked me, but y'all don't know the real me, and that's what happens. This is why people get their feelings hurt on social media when they get canceled or when they get dragged. They're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe the world is turning on me. And it's like, the world is not turning on you. You never had the world on your side. You're over here saying people are turning on you. No one is turning on you. Since when was the world on your side? You got fanfare and support mixed up with people like really caring about you. The only people who really care about you are going to be the people who know you. Everyone else is just taking a glimpse of your life, and that's all that they are getting from you. So they can't really know you unless they know you. So here's the thing. The reason why I will never tell social media all of my life is because if hell comes to high water, y'all not gonna be able, y'all can't ride for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't know me to ride for me. The only people who are gonna be there with me through thick and thin is the people who know me, the people who pour into me in real life, the people who have seen me grow, like the people who see me every single day. It would be unacceptable for me to believe you guys should ride for me through thick and thin. Like, I give you guys videos. So if you guys, so they love you till they don't. They love you till they don't is my favorite saying. I will make a video that people don't agree with, and they be like, Kenya, I really, really like you, but you know what? I don't like your content anymore. Unsubscribe. So why would I pour into myself to people who the minute I don't make a video that they like, they don't want to be a part of me anymore? Like, why would I pour into that? Like, why would I give myself all of me to those people that don't make any sense, that don't make any sense, because they love you till they don't. They can like all your videos, and one day I can come out and say, I'm a Trump supporter, and then everyone hates you. So it's like, what are you doing? In my real life, when I fall short, people, yes, in real life you can lose relationships, but it takes a lot more to lose relationships. People are willing to work with you. People are willing to hear you you out. Like there's an agreement you make in real life when you get into any type of relationship with anyone, whether it be a partnership, whether it be a friendship, whether it be family. There's an agreement to always hear one another out, hear one another's side of the story, try to work through things. At least I would hope that's for most people relationships, and that's not how it is on the internet. So why pour into that? Why put all of myself out there for people who aren't really gonna see it for me to the very end? And some of you will, and I love you for that, but you'll never know. You'll never know until you're faced with that. The next reason why I don't tell people all my business, my peace is so important to me. I have a measure for myself. If I wake up in the morning dreading waking up in the morning, I am doing something wrong. Something in my life is not right, and I need to eliminate that thing in order for me to get my life back on track. So if I wake up in the morning and I dread going to work, then that means there's something in my work life that I need to cut out. I need to take a break. I should not dread waking up in the morning. Therefore, when you put all of yourself on social media, it comes with ridicule. It comes with people judging your life. It comes with people judging you. And it comes with people stepping over boundaries. People not having boundaries with you. Boundaries are so important for me. I do not accept people crossing my boundaries. I will never talk to you again. I am past the age of arguing with people. I'll just never talk to you again. I'll never go to your establishment again. I'll never come over to your house again. You'll never come over to my house. We'll never hang out again. We'll never talk again. I take my boundaries very, very seriously. You're not going to talk to me any type of way. You're just simply not. It has taken me so long to grow into a Kenya that I am like 100% proud of. And that's a challenge every single day, to be the person that you are proud of. But I am at a place where I can genuinely say I love myself, I love the person I've become, and I am proud of what I've done in my life. And I refuse to let someone come in who I don't even know and drag that down. Someone come in and say, Kenya, I don't like how you do this, and now I'm looking at myself crazy at night, like, oh my gosh, is there something wrong with me? Is there something wrong with my body? Is there something wrong with my life? Is there something wrong with my partner? Anything that needs to be divulged to me, God will divulge to me himself. God will put anything that I need to be made aware of, God is going to put it in my face. So I don't go out of my way to search for comments. That's why anytime someone comes to me and sends me some negative shit that somebody else said about me, you and that other person getting blocked, because absolutely not. I would have found that myself. Like, if I wanted to go and find people who talk and mess about me, I could go do that myself. Like, you don't need to bring that to me, because my peace is so important to me. That's why I don't come in contact with hate comments. I don't read a lot of the I don't, because I make sure the work that I put out, I'm proud of. Therefore, it don't matter what you have to say. I am comfortable with the things that I release into this world, to which it don't matter what you think about it, because I am proud of it. It's different with Patreon, because you guys are my community. You guys are a community that I have built. But when it comes to public platforms, absolutely not. I protect my peace at all costs. That's why you will never in a million years see me in all these YouTube antics, like this side of YouTube fighting with this side of YouTube. Anybody that want to pick a fight with me gonna be fighting themselves. They're gonna be fighting a wall, because I'm not showing up. I will never show up to your piss party. I will never freaking do it. My life is so good, and I am so not miserable to do. I'm not arguing with nobody online. In real life, in real relationships, I'll go back and forth with you, because this relationship is something I care about, so we need to get to the bottom of it. But when it comes to online, I don't care none. I don't care none. You just gonna have to not like me. You just going to have to not like me. Before I sit up here and I go back and forth and play the dozens, you just gonna have to not like me. That is pretty much it. I have nothing more to say on that. You're just gonna have to not like me. I'm not about to sit up here and go back and forth and explain myself and because that goes back to my point. You don't care about me anyways. A lot of times I see people up here explaining to people who don't even want to give you a benefit of the doubt. If you're not invested if you're gonna tear me down, but you're also not invested in building me back up, then I don't care about what you have to say. You can tear me down. You can have critical thoughts about me and say, Kenya, I don't like this about this. I I will always be a listening ear to people who are also just as invested in building me back up. So when you break me down and say, Kenya, this wasn't good, you should change this, I don't like this. If you're equally invested in saying, Kenya, but this is how you could do this. Kenya, I like how you did this. So if you did this, Kenya, you should do more of this, because when you did this, this would do that. And this is how we get to here. If you're not equally as excited to do that part, the building me back up, taking me to another level, then I don't care about you breaking me down. I don't. That's where I am with it, because it's about peace. It's about peace. Being around and sharing myself with people who are equally as invested in building me up. And look, because so many people are so excited to break you down. They can't. It's so telling to me when a lifestyle influencer post is there, we got a divorce, I'm losing my home, I lost my child, my baby daddy's cheating on me. When they post their downs, it gets the most views. Everybody tunes in, including me. Everybody tunes in to the mess. Everybody loves to hear the mess, but nobody tunes into the ups. Nobody tunes into the ups. And then the people who do tune into the ups is the people who want to bring you down. The people who are committed to bringing you down. So why would I tune in? So why would I give? Why would I give of self to people who 100% want to take you down? Because there are so many people who don't. Like you guys love me and I love you guys back. But there are so many people who are committed to like your misery, who your misery will bring them joy. That it's just the truth. So to protect my peace and not have people running around, because people preying on you, people preying on your downfall, like people 100% are. That's just in regular life. And so people want to see you down bad because it makes them feel better about themselves. Therefore, my peace is 10 times more important. So no, you will not. Oh, next thing. I love the people in my life too much. Another reason why I don't monetize my life, because that's the real why I don't monetize my life. The people in my life are worth so much more than a check to me. Worth so much more. Because sometimes I think about this. Sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I should be public about this thing, or I should tell people this thing, and da-da-da-da. And it's like, the people in my life mean so much more to me than that. They mean so much more to me than just a quick check that I'll spend on something stupid and move on. Like, they mean so much more to me than content. Because when content is done and I don't want to make content anymore, if I lose all of my money, they're going to allow me to move in with them. They're going to allow me to move in them. They're going to pick me back up. They're going to stop me from sinking. Therefore, they mean so much more to me than a check. Like, ooh, how can I monetize this? How can I turn this person into a paycheck? How can I turn this into that? I never play those. Because I love those people. I genuinely love those people, and they mean more to me than a paycheck. So just to not even muddy up that situation, I would rather not even, because I know why a lot of people do it, and I'm not saying what they're doing is wrong. It's easy, right? You gotta live life anyway, so why not whip out a camera and live life? Absolutely not. There are so many ways to make money on the internet that is not me putting a camera in my nieces and nephews' face. It is not me putting a camera in my partner's face. It is not me monetizing the ups and downs of my relationship with anyone in my life, whether it be friends, partners, parents. There is just so much more. Now, that doesn't mean that I will never, you guys see, I put up videos about certain things in my life, but most of the time when I decide to put up a video about certain things in my life, it's already done. Like even my school stuff, I pretty much know what decision I'm gonna make. Like I know, like if I do that, it's already done. I already kind of am out of the situation and I know what's going to be. But just you guys, guess what my partner did today? I can't stand it. It's never going to happen because those people would never do that to me. They would never do that to me. So I would never monetize the most personal parts of my life because they're personal. Next one, I'm a mess. My life is a whole damn mess. Don't ever think I have my life together because it never is. My life is never together. Even when I think my life is together, it is still not together. There is something that I could be doing. Even right now, I have to make 4 phone calls because my life is in shambles. I owe this person money. I gotta do this. I need someone to pick that. Look, my life is in shambles. So until I get it out of shambles, so often you're worried, because at the end of the day, if you're just worried about making content off the mess, I feel like you go out of your way. It's like storytime channels. I should have finished that thought, but it's like storytime channels. Either the storytime channels are lying, or two, they operate in chaos. There is no reason why you should have so many story times and negative things happening in your life. Do you not value peace? Do you not value peace? Like, I feel like if you constantly monetize mess in your life, you're going to invite more mess. I'm a mess, and I don't want to invite more mess because I'm monetizing the mess. And lastly, the reason why I will not monetize my life, y'all be corny as hell. Like, corny as hell. I find a lot of the lifestyle YouTubers pranking their kids. Corny. A lot of it is so freaking corny. The corniest thing that a lot of y'all do is, when y'all get into a good situation, right? Y'all be like, I love my man. Don't talk like I love my man. So you're shouting it out the rooftops how much you love your man. And you're telling everybody the ins and out of your relationship. You're showing every time he give you flowers, every time he send you a cute text. You're showing every little bit of the ups of your relationship. And so you get people invested in your relationship. And then one day y'all break up. And then these same people you got invested in your relationship want to know why y'all broke up. And all of a sudden you looking like, I don't want to tell y'all my business. I ain't got to tell y'all my business. I don't want to tell y'all my business. I'm not telling y'all my business. My business, my business, my business. And it's just like, you're corny as hell. You told us all your business when shit was good, but now when shit going bad, it's, oh my gosh, y'all so nosy, y'all so nosy. You make a killing off of people being nosy and people being in your business. You wanted us in your business when you could flex on us, but now that things going bad, now that you down bad, you don't want to tell us none of your business. Cut it. Cut it. Absolutely not. I find that shit so corny. So the biggest part of it is, I'm not about to be out here corny. I'm not about to be up here fake. I'm not going to sit here and fake like I like a man that I don't like. I'm not about to be pranking my kids. I'm not going to be monetizing my kids. Like, one day, deep down the road, y'all going to find out this whole time I had a kid. Like, y'all going to find out one day this whole time I had a little one running up the stairs one. Like, that is what y'all going to find out one day. Like, this whole time that I was out here making videos, Kenya had a kid. That is what I want. I want one day for me to just pop up and be like, here's my 10-year-old kid. Here's my kid I had the whole time. That's just how I am. Like, because it's not anyone's, the same way your life is none of my business. It is none of my business what you decide to do with your life. I need to mind, and I'm nosy. So if you gonna give me the information, Kenya is going to tune in. That's how I know I don't want to be that person, because I tune in to people's mess. I tune in to people's mess. So I know people want to tune into mine, and you just won't get. Number one, my life is boring as well. There's absolutely nothing. Like, I'm gonna film a video about Nick Cannon after this. My groceries just got here, so I can make some banana bread. Like, there is literally nothing entertaining about my life. Like, the every day of my life is just really boring. It's just really, my relationship is not interesting. My family dynamics are not interesting. My day-to-day life is not interesting. Like, my thoughts and opinions are the only interesting thing about me. That's the reason why As Told by Kenya is, because that's the only thing interesting I have to say. I have thoughts. That is it. But I try very, very hard, and I work very, very hard for my life to be as boring as possible. For my life to be as boring as possible, I try very hard for that. I fight really hard for a very mundane and boring and uneventful life. Like unless I want it to be eventful. You get what I'm saying? Like, I fight very hard for peace, and peace can be boring. Peace can be very, very boring, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't trade it for any dollar amount, none of it. No subscriber count, none of it, nothing at all. I love it here. I love it. Like, God damn it, I love my life. Like Beyonce said, that is me. Like, God, I wouldn't trade my life with anyone else. And it's not perfect. It's not perfect. I'm not rich. It's none of those things. It's just, it's Kenya's life. Like, Kenya is cool. Kenya's cool. And it took me a long time to realize Kenya was cool. And for the past like 5 years, I've been sitting in the fact that I love being Kenya, and I've always loved being myself. That's one thing I'm not even going to sit here and lie. I've always loved being Kenya, but there's nothing more I would rather be than me. I'm content. I am content with myself in every way, in every single way. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next Patreon video. Bye.